All right. So, another thing that's been on my head as usual. I mean, at this point, might as well name all the fucking videos where I start that off as like Jimmy Yaps or random thoughts, something like that, something along the lines of putting it in a series type of, situation. But we'll play with that. But basically, the main thing that's been on my mind is how often we make excuses about shit. And how often that honestly pushes us back, pushes us further away from our goals, and just keeps us in the same position we're in. It's like, I've said it in a bunch of my videos, how can you change without change? Even if it's slight little things, just make some sort of change. Don't let the excuses stop you. Whatever the excuse is, find a counter for it. Let's say I wake up, I have migraines pretty often. So let's say I wake up, I have a migraine first thing in the morning. I can't open my eyes too much because there's a lot of fucking light. Mind you, I wake up like 12:01-ish. I sleep through half the morning because I work night shift. So for me, that's what works best. But because of that, I wake up right as the sun is like at the top. It's at the top of the top of the sky. It's bright as hell. It's hot as fuck. It sucks. But I wake up, I have a migraine. Instead of waking up and, complaining that I have a migraine and, oh, I shouldn't do this because I don't feel good. My head is pounding. I feel like I'm going to puke. For me, I smoke marijuana. I smoke that devil's grass, that sweet, sweet green. My main reason for that is it gets me up and doing shit. If I can wake up, smoke a little bit, and that gets me on with my day, then so be it. But the main thing is finding something around that excuse, whatever it is. Which, it's kind of a bonus too, because for me, I'll smoke, and because of that, I have to do something to counter that. I did something bad to my body. Yes, smoking that, the CBD, the THC, the trichomes, whatever's in that kind of brings my headache down a little bit. That shit helps majorly. So smoke a little bit, headache goes away a little bit, I'm ready to get up and get started with my day. And it's a double win because not only did I smoke, so I have to get up and do something, but it gets me out of bed because I had a migraine. So it's a double win. It's something that I've found that works for me. It won't work for everybody, but that works for me. I know a lot of people that'll smoke and just sit in bed all day. They won't get shit done. If I smoke and sit in bed, I start feeling like shit. I start feeling like I'm useless and I need to do something with my life. So I just work. I just clean, try to find shit to do, try to keep yourself busy. Like, it doesn't have to be insane things that you do to change your life. You don't have to wake up tomorrow and, start a business. But it would still be good for you to start doing something in the slightest to help fix what your problems currently are. A big part of that is just stopping excuses. Whatever the excuse is, find some way around that. If you can hit a vape or smoke cigarettes and that's what gets you to focus on your work, fuck it. Do what you need to do, man. This world is hard. Not everybody's able to stay sober. I heard a saying the other day, and it was basically along the lines of being sober is the hardest drug. And I found that kind of funny because it's like, that's cope. That's heavy cope because people want to act like, being on drugs or smoking, vaping, maybe drinking, if you do pills, whatever it may be, those things affect people very differently. It's like, for me with smoking, even the very first time I smoked, it was at school, mind you. I smoked at school the first time. But because of that, I knew I had to do my work. If I didn't, I'd get fucking caught. They sent me to the office. Now my parents are involved, the cops are involved, blah, blah, blah. But instead, I just did what I normally did at school. I just did my fucking work. Once I got it done, did my own thing. And because of that, it created a situation where whenever I'm high, I have to work. I have to get something done in the slightest. Which means no excuse. If I'm gonna smoke, if I have that in my mind already, if I have already smoked, I have to get up and do something, bro. I don't get to just fucking chill out and relax until everything is done. Sure, when I get off work, 6 in the morning, get off work, come home, I smoke again. That's because my fucking day is done and I need to sleep. I also have insomnia. Weed also helps very much with that. The only reason I could sleep like 5 to 6 hours every night is because I smoke. So for me, I found the things that have helped me. I found that weed, smoking it from certain times, obviously not just sitting there smoking joints 24/7, smoke a little bit in the morning, sometimes a little bit when I get home from the gym, and then I smoke when I get home from work. Those are my 3 main like smoke stages. I found that works for me the best. Now I encourage you, if you do something similar, let's say you smoke marijuana too, find however way you can do that the best to benefit yourself the best. Because like I've said multiple times now, drugs interact with people very differently. It's like, you could get 10 different people, similar builds, similar height, similar weight, similar, like, metabolism in a sense, all those similar things. And you get those, you put those people together, you give each one a joint. You are going to have different things happen versus, like, whoever smokes that joint. So, I say all that to say, stop making excuses and start just working. It's time.